So taking a quick technical timeout to blow up some bunkers. It has actually cooled off a touch, which is nice for everyone out there all geared up and ready to go. It's definitely not cool by any stretch of the imagination, but a tiny bit of cloud cover here. Just as I say that, it goes away, but we are in Texas in late summer. This is what you're gonna get. Yeah, but we're looking at two Texas teams right here. They're used to this.
So, and grinders at that.
Point number one, Billy Bernaccia streaking out wide to get to the Plano Tortilla Tower, and he makes it clean. 5-on-5 break, at least to start. They're going to go, looks like Fit goes back to Johnson. Saw a decent amount of Cyrus in the last one, but to give Stewart a rest. But maybe they're going to be going back and forth between Johnson and Cyrus Geringer.
X Factor answering Archie and Billy Bernaccia quickly into the snake. In that standard snake 1, snake 2 setup. Ref walking in on Johnson. He's good.
Yeah, had a little bit of splatter on his pod. So throwing 15 minutes on the clock and getting after it here in this last prelim set. Johnson's going to get a little help with Stewart getting out behind him. Montemayor and Bernaccia here in the snake for X Factor, and a good crossfield spread, 5-on-5.
Mason fades this way. They have the triple stack on the snake side right now. Great setup for both teams. Still 5-on-5, but Archie first to push around that snake 2 knuckle. Got stuck on the strap there for a second, but he's good.
Yeah, good to go and pushing the issue. So playing a little bit more aggressive to start out here for X Factor. Montemayor going to look crossfield from snake 3. They are going to be losing Matt Jackson.
Is it Matt?
Yeah, Matt Jackson. Fuzzy taking the walk from the back center. So 5-on-4 here in favor of Fit.
Archie engaging in the first gunfight with that Dorito side can for PBFIT, trying to even up the bodies.
A little movement across from TJ Danner to take over after the death of Jackson. Gets to the back center, looking D-side.
Good adjustment, trying to keep Chavez at bay, but he's been slow and methodical. He only takes those big bites when they give it to him, so TJ's not going to let that happen. And I think we're set up for a long point.
I didn't want to say it, but it definitely has the makings. I don't know, with Archie extended a little bit and the way he's been playing, he's definitely been rolling dice. And the fact that Fit does have a one-body advantage, maybe not. Fit, no lead to protect yet, but don't want to squander any of these bodies.
The hard pinch right now, the potential death, is going to come from the Dorito side in that can for PBFIT if X Factor can get the squeeze on him to even up the bodies.
Yeah,
nice.
So Montemayor looking inside, Billy Bernaccia looking down the sideline. TJ Danner has now gone over to the Hertz can. They're going to go to the Tortilla Tower and going to lock in a gunfight with Scott Stewart. Scott Stewart gives up the wire, goes inside. TJ Danner also going to look inside as well too. And Chavez posted up crossfield from that mini wedge, just trying to keep Archie honest over here.
Oh, yeah, he's going to need to keep checking on Archie because the pinch on that Dorito side can is getting tight.
Yeah, Seabaugh at the Dorito side can for PBFIT. Chavez out in the open trying to get across the gap with Montemayor, and he puts the pinch in on him, and I think he just shot Archie Montemayor. Maybe came off the bunker, saw a splatter though. Ref saw the same thing. Archie felt something, and sure enough, what a creative kill there for Jonathan Chavez.
Calling him by name on the way off the field, but that's the adjustment from TJ Danner. He wanted to get some production on this snake side. He filled away from that back center, which is what allowed Chavez to actually creep into the open, get the shot on Archie.
And you notice that as soon as Chavez got that kill, he took this, just went right back in his spot and got safe.
Yep.
Not getting extra aggressive, didn't need to do it. Knows that Billy's still looking that way as well.
Not falling to temptation. 3-on-5 scenario for PBFIT, looking good. X Factor's going to have to get creative to dig these guys out. They can't kill too much clock time. It's going to be really hard if they lose this first point.
Yeah, and Ryan Brand's typically quick on the horn in these situations. PBFIT, for a second I was thinking, oh, they're slow playing this. But now the death of Seabot. Here comes Billy Bernaccia, who actually jumps in. Scott Stewart hears the chaos and the commotion, but then Scott Stewart stitches up Billy Bernaccia after he bunkered out Johnson. Chavez dies into chaos, but so does Meter Ninos. So TJ Danner's the last player left alive in a 2-on-1. after the dust settles, but Stewart does not know that there's no one left alive for X Factor on that D side. This is ideal actually for TJ Danner as he takes a tactical retreat back to the Plano Tortilla Factory Tower, because they're all in a row right now. This is exactly how you want it to go. And then TJ Danner's going to get across, and with Mason and Stewart going back and forth and trying to figure out, is it just one, two? How many bodies are left alive? And that's why TJ's going back and forth to create a diversion.
I love that move back and forth to try to draw that shot down the wire on Scott Stewart. Didn't get that first attempt. It's a little too inset for that to work on this side of the field, but he's still got both players stacked in front of him as he cuts to the middle, trying to get creative.
TJ Danner cuts to the inside to try to catch him sleeping. So I love all those moves from TJ. He was fighting hard out there and doing everything he can in a real drastic low body situation, but good. Point number 2 right now, PB-FIT is on the blue side. They're going to extend Chavez out wide, but potentially losing a body. No, referee coming in and checking out Mason. He's good to go. There goes Johnson on a delay into the snake.
Creative play by X Factor with it there with Celos oversliding the Dorito 1, sitting on the cross, trying to pick up a first body into the snake, but Johnson making it safe as X Factor stacks their second body into the snake. Trying to be the aggressors early here, trying to earn that point back, a must-win situation.
Yeah, and if you just joined us, X Factor has to win this game to stay in this tournament. They've had a pretty consistent season of making Sundays, and it's only been getting better and better throughout the 3 events, 10th, 6th, 4th, and a 3-man win. So,
coming.
Yeah, it would be a bit of a shocker to not see X Factor on Sunday.
Billy Bernaccia able to cross that dreaded Snake 2 knuckle.
Well, and it would also be frustrating if you're X Factor to have PB-FIT, who's stolen the moniker of the best team in Texas, to be the one to knock you out. Billy Bernaccia punches the bunker on the way out in frustration, and another body is going to be coming off the field as Meter Ninos takes the walk.
No presence left for X Factor on this Snake side, but Johnson not in a rush, slowly making his way around, ready to go close out this game. And there's no one nearby to make the fix for X Factor as Ryan Brand concedes the point. Smart.
Yeah, Ryan had seen enough. Gonna spot PB-FIT another one, but preserve time. Just never know when you're going to have one of those 6-minute long points.
Wow.
So you go out and have a 5-pack, and they're just like, okay, you did not do that fast enough. But some high fives. Even got a high five from the coach.
I mean, when do you see J-Rab go to the center 50 off the break? That was new for him.
Very new. It's typically Kirill that does that run. Oh, Chavez taking the early walk here, but looks like TJ Danner also going to be running off the field. And now it's a 4-on-4. Billy Bernaccia beats Scott Stewart to the snake, but Stewart gets there safe. So they're going to lock in a gunfight down this sideline as another body coming off here.
Wow.
Seabaugh taking an uncharacteristic early walk.
Yeah, interesting breakdown here. Didn't open any major holes for X Factor to blast through, but Billy Bernaccia is going to take the opportunity to jump over the beam into Snake 3. You can hear PaintballFIT trying to find that fourth body in a 4-on-3 situation.
Ooh, Meter Ninos tries to launch from the mini wedge, and he gets torched. So now just 3 bodies left alive.
In almost
for
exact
both spots.
position.
Yeah, pretty close to it. A little bit better field position for Billy Bernaccia in Snake 3. He's looking snakes. I was actually looking in the middle. I think Billy knows that there's no one on that snake side. He wouldn't be playing with that much freedom if there was someone up on that side.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a really hard fill out to that Dorito side when you're mirrored up in the back center. As I mentioned earlier, that pin in the middle of the field blocks it out, so you actually can't see each other. You're just shooting the gap outside of that pin. Can't really put the pinch on back center, but Billy Bernaccia being proactive over the top, trying to get Cyrus, and he gets the shot in on him, but dies in the meantime. 2-on-2 scenario.
Yeah, this is the point right now for X Factor. We got 6.5 left to go. Even on the body count, got to win this point right now.
Yeah, Scott Stewart making some progression down the snake. I like that thought process. See if he can get a shot on Matt Jackson in the back center. Oh, but an amazing shot by Matt Jackson. Back center to back center.
Yeah, gets shot in on Mason. That leaves just Scott Stewart here in the snake. And then here comes Archie Montemayor hunting for Stewart. Stewart pops the top, try to catch him on transition. Can't do it. Here comes the highway run. They're going to trade. And that's going to be just fine here as Matt Jackson's going to hit the afterburners to try to preserve every second. PaintballFIT and X Factor on the red side. And X Factor going to get probably Silos. He's kind of out in the blind zone right now. Silos stopped in the blind zone? He did for a second, then he gets in there clean. So Billy Bernacci and Archie Montemil are also into the snake. Good 5-on-5 break here. Johnson very quickly into snake 2.
Got to put the brakes on Billy Bernacci. He definitely wants to go. They need the point. Johnson's the only guy who can stop him in that snake 2 right now. They do have that gun-looking cross from the Dorito side.
PvFIT with the lead to protect, and in good position so far here on the snake side. We'd like to see them get up another notch or two, another bunker or two on the D side, but Chavez could do it from D1. We've definitely seen players do that. Does not have to move up to the wedge or into D3.
Yeah, we were prepared for a potential 6-minute point, but you see the guys looking at the clock, and just by the flow of the game, the amount of paint in the air, it sure looks like X Factor's not looking to play a 6-minute point.
Well, no one on X Factor looks like they want to make a move quite yet. And as I say that, though, I'm wrong. Colt Roberts flies out, gets into D1.
I like that setup, though. There's no one in that mini W on the snake side looking cross at CeeLo, so you're going to start to see him come up as he comes into the Dorito 3.
And also Billy Bernaccia getting up into snake 3. So just like you said, Greg, it looked like the X Factor want to push the issue. They are pushing the issue slightly.
Mason trying to answer.
Yeah, a little counterpunch right now for Fit. Sent Trenton Mason up to the wedge.
Archie got comms on that. They found Mason in that wedge.
Mason just posted up on Billy Bernaccia.
Can't sleep on that shot. First engagement, everyone's going to survive it.
Yeah, Billy knows he's there now. So Billy's going to tell everyone where Trenton is. Trenton's going to have to stay diligent on this line. Doesn't have to worry about getting shot in the back. There's no one far enough to get that angle yet.
That's the moment Silos is looking for. He's just got Johnson in the snake 2 looking at him. And as back center makes an adjustment, it's just that one gun slowing down Silos.
Yeah, move out to the mini. So looks like Chavez is able to get out to that mini wedge, and then Seebach gets to the back center. Stewart gonna get up there with Johnson. So a couple moves here, little mini moves, secondaries. PvFIT.
Smart communication by PbFit. They were looking to get somebody to lock down that Dorito side. That was the retreat from Seebach back into the back center to take it over, knowing that Mason couldn't switch with Billy so close to him.
Trying to get a better look at some angles, some overwatch. But it's getting close, and we're under 3 to play. 1-point match. Who's going to be the first to either die or try to make a move?
It's not what X Factor wanted. They came in hot, really tried to make those initial moves, but they got locked up right around those 40 marks, as we commonly see. PbFIT just a wall trying to get through.
Yeah, they have 3 guns looking D side right now. I think actually 4, because Chavez has not peeked out, so I think he's going down that sideline. So it's just Mason here on the snake side. And there's 3 bodies on the snake side for X Factor. So Stewart is going back and forth, though, because he's now down the sideline, doing a good job of occasionally checking off just to be safe, crossfield, but then going back on his job.
He's got to keep Billy honest. If Billy slips around this knuckle, there's going to be a little bit of chaos over here on the snake side, and you never know what happens. You just got to chase it.
Yeah, and sometimes you got to force it, and we're getting to that point for X Factor.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, great crossfield spread, everyone doing their job for PbFIT, but since X Factor's tournament is on the line, TJ Danner knows that, and he's trying to put himself in a position to try to break this stasis. So he's going to go up to the wedge, possibly get the drop in. And either, well, he has to be careful. You can see there the lane. So if he tries to run down Mason, so Mason looking at Bernaccia, and then Overwatch just watching in front, that basically means you have the look in front of your friend, your teammate. And right now a kill crossfield here as Silos Cortez going to be taking the walk, and that is a great job to go up one body and take a big attacker off the field here for X Factor. Great shot by PbFIT.
That's going to make this opportunity for TJ Danner really dicey, but he's still wrapping that snake side wedge on the inside, looking for the move, trying to dig out Johnson and potentially get Mason too. Let's see if he can get it.
Full commitment from TJ Danner. Definitely shoots one, begging for a penalty. Billy Bernaccia going to hop the top. He's going to get two. Billy Bernaccia untouched into the backfield and trailed by Archie Montemayor to try to dice up that last body, who gets absolutely torched. Seaball begging for a penalty. I don't think he's going to get it. And they're going to hit that buzzer and tie this game up with 55 seconds. What a high-level close there from San Antonio X Factor. The tough, I mean, because if they make it to that 50 brick before Fit tries to get in the snake, because Johnson's going to go to the mini wall. They're going to double up the back center with Mason and Seabaugh. No one drops early for X Factor, but they also didn't risk anybody too far here on the snake at all.
Stewart with the minor penalty on PB Fit.
Door opening right now here, but only with 35 seconds left to go in a tie game. So X Factor could steal the win and have a chance to make it to Sunday if they can get the offense going here. So they see the bird of death and they start launching their attack. They're all at the 50-yard line right now trying to find these last bodies. They peel out Seabaugh from the back center. Billy Bernaccia gets shot. There goes Johnson. TJ Danner begging for a penalty. And with 14 seconds left to go, is there anyone left alive? It's going to be a major assess, and it's going to be a major on PB Fit with 10 seconds left to go. And if that's the case and that call stands, and that's going to give the win to X Factor. So the call is going to stand, and it is going to be San Antonio X Factor probably punching their ticket to Sunday with this victory here that came down to a major penalty in the closing moments. Gumption and grit from San Antonio X Factor. Heard him try to, so now Stewart's begging for a major. They did go for another point just for margin, so that shows you that X Factor is concerned about margin right now. But they will go 2-2, winning this one by 1.
Hey guys, I am here with Billy Bernaccia. Crazy win right there. Can you talk to me a little bit about that penalty that was going on?
I mean, it's a tough one on them, you know, like we're coming at them hard and they're just trying to hold us off, and someone gets nicked and, you know, you don't feel it, you just keep shooting, and then that's a major. Worked out in our favor. It's worked out against us as well, so that time it was in our favor. So, I mean, it was a tight game. We had to win. We don't know if we're in. We think we might have a chance, so we'll see.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's your attitude like right now? Just hopeful?
Just let the paintball gods do their things, and if we get an opportunity tomorrow, we're coming in hot.
Right. And one more thing, Billy, I think you might have a litto one that just turned 1. Is that right? You want to give her a little shout out?
I do. Wilder is in the stands, and Ryder also in the stands. He turns 3 on the 30th, and my wife Lindsay's here, so
that's awesome.
Good support. So hopefully we can give him a show tomorrow. So we'll see.
Great. Thanks, Billy.